fade in. Scene 1. Exterior Lobo Village, day, August 20th, 2019. An aerial shot reveals the colorful student housing complex known as Lobo Village, with its pools, tennis courts, gymnasium, and theater. It's upscale living for young Lobos. Scene 2, interior apartment 505, day. Jason, a young man carrying a full duffel bag, opens the door to the apartment. He wears an Adidas tracksuit, a baseball cap that he never takes off. Jason looks around, seeing the worn-out furniture and duct tape repaired couch, the cheap stained vinyl floors, and several randomly positioned Native American artifacts.
Well, the brochure was a little misleading.
Suddenly, Cootie, a girl wearing a Snuggie, enters, grabs a decorative spear from the wall. She brandishes it at Jason's neck. Jason raises his hands in mock surrender.
Freeze, miscreant. I was an Aztec warrior in my previous life. Identify yourself.
The name's Jason. Is this how you greet all your new roommates?
She points the spear closer.
Roommate? Prove it.
Takes out a crumpled contract from his back pocket and hands it to her. She inspects it.
Sloppy signature. You got ID?
He reaches into another pocket, takes out a UNM student ID and holds it up. Jason is sneezing in the picture. Cootie looks at Jason, who then imitates his ID picture, and she finally lowers his spear.
My followers call me Cootie.
Really?
Do you have a problem with that?
Nope, it's in the Bible. It's a beautiful name.
Don't try to butter me up, kid. If you don't want any trouble, do not go in my room. Do not touch my food. And do not open the air vents. If you break the rules, let's just say it's a shame what happened to the last roommate.
Cootie laughs ominously, puts the spear back in the wall, disappears into the shadows of her room, and a series of locks can be heard clicking inside. Confused, Jason goes looking for his room. Scene 3, interior Eliza's room, continuous. Jason opens the door to look for his bedroom. It is occupied, but no one's home. Jason starts to close the door, then stops and turns back.
No, it can't be.
Jason crosses to the bed, gently picks up a large pink teddy bear. He studies it, then sniffs the bear.
That's her perfume.
He inhales the bear's fragrance. Eliza, a beautiful 20-year-old woman holding several heavy law books, arrives in the doorway behind him.
Oh, excuse me. You two look like you need to be alone.
Betty.
She turns around and smiles.
Jason.
Betty.
Jason?
Betty.
Jason?
Betty.
Get out!
Furious, Eliza grabs Jason, tugging him towards the door while Jason waves the bear at her.
You kept Mr. Fuzzy Face all these years. That means you must have feelings for me.
Eliza goes to grab Mr. Fuzzy Face from Jason, but he holds him above his head. She can't reach, so she punches him in the stomach and he drops the bear.
Him, I love. You, I can't stand. When I said I didn't want to see you again, I meant it.
Just let me explain, Betty.
I go by my real name now, Eliza.
You must have, heard about my injury.
I heard you got kicked in the head during a game. I'm sorry I wasn't there to see it.
Hey, nobody deserves what I've been through.
Jason talks with superimposed flashbacks. Jason being mobbed by teammates after a goal, being carted off the field on a stretcher, lying in an induced coma with tubes and beeping machines, followed by strenuous rehab.
There I was, first game of the season, and I was killing it. 1 goal, 2 assists. Hair was looking great. I went up to head a ball, and the next thing you know, I'm waking up in the ICU where I've been in a coma for 5 months, thanks to a traumatic brain injury. My soccer career was over, and I was looking at months of grueling physical therapy.
We come back to the present. Jason picks up the bear from the floor.
My short-term memory can be a little blurry, but the past is crystal clear. That's what's given me hope through this whole ordeal. The dream that I would be with you again. I love you. I have always loved you. So what do you say? Can we pick up where we left off? Just you, me, and Mr. Fuzzy Face.
Really? You must not remember sleeping with my best friend, but I do. Ain't that a kick in the head?
That was the past. I've changed.
Well, So have I.
In one swift movement, she grabs Mr. Fuzzyface and throws him through the window.
No!
He rushes to the window in time to see Mr. Fuzzyface in the parking lot being run over by a delivery truck.
For the love of God, how could you?
You think you had it bad? You took a nap for 5 months. For years, I coddled you and your fragile ego. Back then, I never realized what a narcissistic, entitled pendejo you were. And now, you show up here expecting me to forget everything and leap on the back of your white stallion and we just ride off into the sunset together?
Well, I don't have a stallion, but I do drive a Mustang. Will that do?
You don't know anything about me. Did you know that right after you ran off to Syracuse, my parents were deported?
Yeah, I heard. That's terrible.
Changed my life. Since then, I've dedicated all of my energy to putting myself through law school so that what happened to me and my family doesn't happen to anyone else.
Wow, maybe I should go to law school too, and we could start a firm together.
I don't want to be your partner in anything. So you can get your sorry ass out of here, because I'm not your cheerleader anymore.
She points to the door where Cootie stands looking at them in full Princess Leia cosplay.
So, you met the new roommate.
Roommate. Over my dead body.
She tries to put Jason out of the room. He resists.
Don't you see, this is a sign. It's fate, it's kismet. Our love is meant to be. We both lost everything. Now we have a chance to start over, together.
And we go into the common room. The front door opens and Gavin, the strapping, handsome fourth roommate, enters the apartment carrying a bicycle and whistling.
Eliza, I'm home.
And we go back into Eliza's room.
Who's that?
Eliza enters panic mode.
Listen, Jason, we'll settle this later, but for now, I need you to pretend like we don't know each other.
Did somebody touch my spear?
You owe me that much.
For you? Anything.
He tries to lean in to kiss her. She moves away and exits to the living room. Jason follows her. Scene 6. Back in the common room. Jason and Eliza walk in, and Gavin crosses to Eliza, embraces her, kisses her full on the lips. Jason's jaw drops.
How was your day? Nothing happened here? Nothing at all?
Behind his back, Eliza puts a finger to her lips and drags a finger across her neck.
Baby, you would not believe what we found on our dig today. The most amazing pottery shard. It was almost 5 centimeters. I've never seen a more dynamic... Who's this?
Hi, I'm,
This is Mason. He's our new roommate.
Well-
Gavin grasps his hand in both of his.
Welcome to our humble abode, brother. I'm Gavin.
wow, strong grip.
They break the handshake.
Yeah, you know, I do a lot of rock climbing and the dishes every night.
Nice to meet you, Gavin. So, how long have you and Eliza been doing it?
Oh, well, we've been doing a relationship for 1.5 years now. We were roommates at first, and then the walls between us crumbled and we fell in love.
What a great ship. You two are so close, you need a couple name, like, Eliza.
Gavin, you're probably tired from your dig. Why don't you hop in the shower and I'll deal with our roommate?
So a dig. Are you one of those archaeologist types who fights Nazis and runs from boulders, that sort of thing?
Oh, nothing so glamorous. Mostly just preserving the remnants of ancient civilizations. But enough about me. Tell us about yourself, Mason.
Well, I thought I had my life all mapped out, but something happened and my priorities changed.
How so?
Well, there was this girl who...
No, you can fill us in later.
Wait, I want to hear everything. I'm a romantic at heart.
Then you're going to love this. I've decided to devote my life to reclaiming my lost love, and nothing's gonna stop me.
Well, what happens if she doesn't want you back? Did you think ever that would happen?
Eliza, please. Vibe check.
Yeah. Don't you want me to be happy?
Looks innocently. Gavin doesn't notice.
So, tell me about this enchantress.
Gavin, I think I hear your drum circle starting.
But my drum circle doesn't start till tomorrow. Please continue.
Well, she's kind, she's hot. She laughs like the hyenas from The Lion King. And most importantly, she'll always give someone a second chance.
I wouldn't count on that.
Oh no, she's very forgiving and a little adventurous. You know, she's got this great tattoo of a swallowtail butterfly on her.
Shut up, Jason.
Wait, Jason? I thought you were Mason.
He leaps up.
The Jason?
The one and only.
You won her Mr. Fuzzyface?
Wow, you catch on quick!
And you slept with her best friend?
Okay, well, that's all in the past. You're still rooting for me, aren't you? No backsies, right, pal?
I'm not your pal, but I would love to introduce my fist to your face.
He grabs Jason by the collar and rears back. Eliza jumps in.
Gavin, he's not worth it.
In your heart, you know differently.
Gavin reluctantly lets go.
We need to talk in my room now.
He walks out toward the room. Both men follow. She
Not
turns-
you, dingus. My boyfriend.
And scene 7, interior Eliza's room continues. They enter. Gavin is all worked up.
Why did you lie to me?
Because my worst nightmare just came true.
Well, he's gotta go, now.
Oh, Gavin, you don't think that I want this ignominious troglodyte of a man out of our apartment? He's the past. What we have, that's the future.
The fact that he's seen your tattoo is most disconcerting.
Look, we'll file a roommate grievance, go to mediation, and he'll be out of our hair in just a couple of days.
You really believe that? It takes this damn place 4 months to take out the trash.
Okay, let's not make this situation any more miserable than it needs to be. We're just going to have to make the best of it, just for a little while.
Gavin frowns and there's a knock on the door.
Please be Cootie, please be Cootie, please
Gavin
be
opens the door to
Cootie.
see Jason cradling Mr. Fuzzy Face's torn up carcass.
What now, home wrecker?
Betty, look who I found, our old friend. What's that, Mr. Fuzzy
He
Face?
holds the bear to his ear and pretends to listen. Then in the voice of Mr. Fuzzy Face speaks.
I forgive you, Betty. And you should forgive. You gotta forgive.
Who should Betty forgive? Stay with me, buddy! Does anyone know CPR?
Get him to me, stat.
She takes the bear and chucks it out the window again and glares.
Betty is dead.
She slams the door in his face. Scene 8, exterior Lobo Village, 2 a.m. All is quiet. Scene 9, back in the common room. Jason glumly stumbles into the open room and to the kitchen in pursuit of a midnight snack. He hums to himself.
One is the loneliest number that you'll ever do.
He rustles through the cabinet, finding his way into Cootie's territory, full of strange items like MREs and dehydrated meals, red type all-around steaks. Do not touch Cootie's. Inside the fridge, he sees Gavin's neatly organized labeled food packages and meal prep containers. He opens one and takes a whiff and gags and drop kicks it into the garbage. Swish. Another cabinet, he finds a cup of noodle, throws it in the microwave. Jason slumps against the counter waiting. We linger as the microwave, as smoke builds up within, and a cough emerges.
I gave up smoking years ago, so get this smoldering cup of beep out of me!
Who said that?
Me, your dependable microwave.
You're talking. Am I losing my mind?
I'll say, you just tried to cook this beep without adding the only ingredient, water!
Sorry.
He takes it out of the microwave.
What am I doing? I'm apologizing to a microwave. I have lost it.
I have a name, pal. My brand name is Kenmore, but my friends call me Ken.
Oh, great. I'm not versed in microwave social etiquette. Do I shake your hand?
Hey, you want to be a smart beep, or do you want me to help you get Betty back?
Oh, you're going to give me advice? If I wanted wisdom from an appliance, I'd ask the crock pot.
Throws up his hands.
This isn't happening. This is impossible.
I'll tell you what's impossible. You getting back with that girl.
Oh yeah? How'd you like a wad of tinfoil?
I know where you're coming from. I was in love myself back when I was young and under warranty. Sunbeam was the woman of my dreams. She was a toaster oven. Man, was she hot.
What happened?
Oh, it's a tale as old as the leftovers in the back of the fridge. She ran off with a French press. I should have known the second I saw the bag. You can't trust anything from the Pottery Barn.
Oh, how sad. Good night.
He turns to walk away.
Hey, where you going? We need a game plan.
I had a great one, but it went out the window with Mr. Fuzzy Face.
Look, Gavin is a worthy adversary, but you're forgetting one thing. Jason, you're a competitor. Who scored 6 goals to lead Truth or Consequences to the state championship?
Me.
Who once kicked a soccer ball so high it hit a paraglider?
That was me.
Who doesn't know the meaning of the word quit?
Me.
Beat! Yeah. That's the fiery spirit you need to win back our Betty.
I didn't fight my way back to consciousness and travel all the way across the country just to be rejected. Just because there's a goalie doesn't mean you can't score. Thanks, Ken.
That's Kenwood. Cootie peers out from behind her door, watching Jason talk to the microwave.
Glad I'm not the only one.
And scene 10, Lobo Village exterior, wide-angle time-lapse shot showing the sun rising, then setting. Scene 11, back in the common room. Gavin and Eliza are sitting on the couch, settling in for movie night. Jason comes out of his room.
Is someone burning popcorn?
Gavin crosses to the kitchen.
Not again. I think this microwave hates me.
He's not alone.
Jason jumps over the back of the couch into Gavin's seat.
So, what are we watching?
Gavin and I are going to watch a movie. You will be leaving.
Hey, come on. We haven't caught a movie together since Sharknado 2, the second one.
Gavin throws another bag of popcorn into the microwave, turns around and sees Jason in his spot.
Can I help you?
Yeah, sure. You want to run down to the Circle K and pick me up a Red Bull?
Takes out his wallet, but it's empty.
I'm a little short. How about I Venmo you sometime?
Move over, Jason.
Jason and Eliza move over so Eliza is sitting between them.
Alexa, play Fitzcarraldo.
If that's the one with Rob Schneider, I think I've seen it. Hey, you want to watch a real classic? Alexa, play Too Fast, Too Furious.
Play Too Fast, Too Furious.
Alexa, stop. I prefer to watch a film with a thoughtful narrative.
Well, I don't watch movies to think.
I'm having a hard time believing you think at all.
Okay, I'll pick one. Alexa, play my favorite movie.
Playing The Princess Bride.
At least someone knows what I like.
The movie starts. Both men try to place their arm around Eliza at the same time. Eliza turns and glares at Jason until he removes his. And the microwave beeps.
Say, Jason, why don't you make yourself useful and fetch the popcorn?
Oh, my pleasure.
Gavin scowls as Jason gets up off the couch and crosses to the kitchen, takes popcorn out of the microwave and puts it in a bowl.
Get a load of that Neanderthal mauling your woman with his calloused hands. You're just going to stand here and take that?
No, of course not. Where do they keep the steak knives?
The situation requires a little more finesse, Jason.
That's not exactly playing to my strengths.
Never underestimate yourself. Who scored 6 goals against...
All right, I got it.
He turns to the couch with the perfectly popped popcorn, sits back down with the bowl in his lap. Eliza takes a big handful of popcorn for the bowl. Gavin reaches over to take some and Jason slaps his hand.
What was that for?
Sorry, the bowl is in an awkward place. I wasn't sure of your intentions.
Eliza grabs the bowl from Jason, holds it in her lap. They watch the movie.
Hey, I remember that. That's the guy who has 6 fingers. Betty, didn't your aunt from Espanola have 6 toes or something like that? I hope our children don't inherit that.
Jason, isn't there something you'd rather be doing right now? Like backpacking Europe?
Shh. I'm watching. Here comes Andre the Giant.
Gavin and Jason both put their hands in the popcorn bowl at the same time, then start to fight over the bowl.
Give me that!
What's the magic word?
They pull back and forth until the popcorn bowl goes flying. Both men jump to their feet. Jordan dusts off Eliza.
Keep your hands off my girlfriend.
She's not gonna be your girlfriend for long. You little archaeology
You are
boy, you little
disrespecting
shard
her.
of
You
pottery.
disrespect her once. It's clearly that you're doing it again. Okay, this is gonna happen.
Stop!
And Eliza, we cut outside of apartment 505 at the front door. Door opens and Eliza pokes the spear to back Gavin and Jason out the door.
I don't want to hear a peep from either one of you until Grandpa finishes his story.
And she slams the door in their face.
Nice work, Gavin. Now she's mad at me.
It's much easier to stay on her good side when you don't go around betraying her trust, you nincompoop.
Nincompoop? What are you like,
Look what you
3?
wear.
I haven't heard that in
Here,
years.
you just wake up
You're
and
so
say,
tall.
"Did it?
Just
This is
hold
what
it.
I'm doing
Hold
today."
it. Stop. We can't go on like this.
Easy fix, just leave.
Well, that's not happening. But we need to do something. We're hurting the woman we love.
For once, you're making sense.
We need to learn to get along, okay? For her sake. Let's you and me call a truce. Deal?
shake hands and it turns into an aggressive tug of war. And as they battle, we fade out. End of Act 1. Here we go. We fade in on Act 2. Exterior Lobo Village. Afternoon the following day. Students frolic in the pool. We follow a couple towards the gym. Scene 14 inside the Lobo V Gym. The Lobo V Gym is brightly lit, well populated, a 2-story space with gym equipment, and students are working out and socializing. Gavin and Jason are working out together. They sit with their feet touching as they pass a medicine ball back and forth, breathing heavily with the exertion.
48.
49.
50.
One more set?
You look winded. Let's take a little break.
Pull themselves to their feet. Gavin sips from a Hydro Flask while Jason chugs a Red Bull.
I read on BuzzFeed that stuff can give you a heart attack.
Hey man, it's got double your daily intake of caffeine. It's practically health food. I miss the gains. I used to work out every day, bro.
You think you'll ever play soccer again?
Nah. This is my life now. I'm going to be a college student with a beer belly, a spotty memory, and a microwave for a therapist.
Pardon?
Ignore me. I'm just rambling.
And after a beat, Gavin tries to lighten the moment.
Say, why was the archaeologist depressed?
Dunno. Why?
Because his career was in ruins.
Good one! Let's switch to free weights.
They move across the room to the free weights. Gavin starts curling 2 25-pound dumbbells. Jason's eyes widen at the sight.
Wow, welcome to the gun show.
Oh, please. My arms aren't as nearly as ripped as your legs.
Learn to take a compliment, you big stud.
Jason picks up 2 50-pound dumbbells and does curls as well. It's much harder than he remembered.
Say, would you rather work out in a gym where no one uses deodorant or work out in a gym that only has treadmills?
God, I hate treadmills. But I have to go home to a girlfriend, so... Oh, sorry.
No worries, man. I know just the guy to relieve you of that burden.
Well, wouldn't she be a lucky woman if she didn't already have me?
Well, you are awesome. I could hardly blame her. I bet you can make any girl happy. Although Eliza is not just any girl.
I'll drink to that.
They chest bump each other. Eliza, wearing workout clothes, enters and stops suddenly when she sees Gavin and Jason giving each other high fives and laughing.
What's going on here?
Oh, Jason and I were engaging in a little male bonding.
Yeah, it turns out we have a lot in common.
God, I hope not.
Really? We both have 3 sisters. We both love the Beatles.
Especially
Ringo!
Speaking of which, Jason's coming to my drum circle next week.
Good Lord.
And XOXO, we both love to watch
Gossip
Yes.
Okay, I'll ask again. In simpler terms, what the hell is going on?
This is what you wanted, right? That I make the best of things with Mason here?
Yeah, if you like the both of us, it figures that we'd like each other too.
Oh, by the way, I can't make dinner. Jason's taking me out tonight.
How romantic.
I got us tickets for the United game.
Oh, sorry. Wouldn't want to be a third wheel.
Oh, don't worry, I only got 2.
Well, don't worry about old Eliza. I'll just adopt a cat or 2.
See you later then.
And they head off to the locker room, stabbing each other with their towels. Eliza's stunned.
I think I just threw up in my mouth a little bit.
A thin rope drops down next to Eliza, and Cootie slides down and lands next to her, wearing a pink unitard.
Sounds like you're free tonight. Want to come to my body piercing class? I need someone to practice on.
What just happened here?
Yeah, I get it. Tough luck losing your boyfriend like that.
She pats Eliza on the back and exits. Then we go to scene 15, the exterior Lobo Village, in a lock-off time-lapse shot. Day turns to night, night turns to day, until a beautiful sunset hangs over Lobo Village. Scene 16, we're back in the common room. Eliza enters with a backpack as Gavin pulls a casserole dish from the oven.
Oh, what's that smell?
I made us mung bean surprise.
Oh, Gavin, you're so sweet.
And they share loving glances as they sit down at the table. Jason enters, carries a big bag from Lottaburger and drops it on the table.
I brought everyone a real treat. Green chili cheeseburgers. Here, Cootie! Cootie! Cootie!
Cootie is inexplicably standing behind everyone.
Oh, greetings.
Jesus Christ! Okay. I didn't see you there, Cootie.
That's the idea.
Want a green chili cheeseburger?
How much?
Free.
Sold.
Julie sits down at the table, tucks a napkin into her shirt. Jason tosses her a burger. Jason holds out a burger for Gavin, who holds up his hand.
Look, Jason, it's a lovely gesture. However, Eliza and I are vegans.
Hey, green chili's a vegetable.
He holds out a burger to Eliza.
Thank you, Jason, but Gavin made us a wonderful dinner.
She pushes the burger away.
Come on, we used to love these back in high school. I even got yours Christmas style. Remember the last Christmas we spent together? When we...
She said no, Jason? Even you should be able to understand that?
Look, guys, just let's drop it.
Come on, what's one burger going to hurt?
Well, for starters, the cow.
If God didn't want us eating cows, he would have made them faster.
Our lifestyle choice is based on principles, something you lack entirely.
Look, if you don't want yours, that's fine, but at least let Betty decide for herself.
Eliza already has.
Enough! Jason, I appreciate the gesture, but please respect our beliefs.
Hey, that's cool, but personally, I believe that this is gonna taste really great.
And he begins unwrapping his.
I haven't had one of these in so long. Nothing like this in Syracuse.
Tootie and Jason begin to take big bites out of their burgers and moan with pleasure. Gavin and Eliza start eating their food, trying to ignore the carnivores as their moans grow in volume.
Mung beans.
So good, right, Cootie?
So good, Gavin. It's so good.
Eliza chews laboriously.
Meat and cheese and chili together. That Blake was a genius.
Eliza's mouth is full of food. She hasn't swallowed and her plate is still full. Gavin notices.
No need to save it for later, honey. There's plenty more.
Eliza chews and chews, finally picks up her napkin and spits it out. A Grinch-like smile emerges on Jason's face.
Looks like someone wants a lot of burger. Come on, for old time's sake.
She said no.
Gavin, don't speak for me, and Jason, don't burger me.
You remember our first date? My mom dropped us off at Blake's. Your dress matched your Crocs. We had a 3-course meal, seasoned fries, Itza burgers, and a cherry shake. I told you then that I would marry you. Come on, for old time's sake.
Look, if I take a bite, one bite, will you just drop this already?
You won't be able to take just one bite of this beefy goodness.
She grabs the burger.
Eliza, you can't be serious. What about our values?
Gavin, just close your eyes for a minute.
She examines the burger and takes a microscopic bite.
There, are you satisfied?
Are you?
A standoff ensues, waiting for Eliza's reaction. Jason looks at Eliza and smiles. Gavin stares down Jason. Eliza's eyes dart between the two. Slowly, the burger returns to her mouth. She takes another bite, and another, and another. And before we know it, she's inhaling the burger. Gavin fumes.
Your lips are tainted!
Yeah, Eliza and Jason look at each other. Suddenly, Eliza emits a huge burp, grabs her stomach, and runs to the bathroom.
Not how I planned it, but it got the job done.
Trudy grabs the remnants of Eliza's burger.
Waste not, want not.
And we go to scene 17, back in the Lobo V gym. The guys are on treadmills, side by side. They spar passive-aggressively.
Face it, old man, you can't keep up.
What's that, jockstrap? If you think you could beat me in anything, you are brain damaged.
Oh, nice one. You've been waiting for that, huh?
And they take pot shots at each other. They ramp up the speed and incline of their treadmills until they're practically vertical.
Don't be stupid. You may have gotten that Lottaburger to go down, but she is never going to swallow all the terrible things you've done to her.
Just watch. Betty's gonna realize what she's missing, which is all of this. Except no substitute.
They run faster and faster, leaning on the bars. Gavin trips, regains his balance. They're both breathing heavily.
Need your walker, Grandpa?
Face it, Mason. Eliza will never choose you.
Jason ramps up the speed again as he gasps.
Sorry, bud. When I put my mind to something, nothing's gonna stop me. Ah!
He loses footing, he falls down and slides off. Gavin stops running and stands over him.
Listen, brother. You had your chance and you blew it. Eliza and I are Facebook official. That means we're serious. Consider yourself blocked.
I'm shaking like a leaf.
You'll see. After roommate mediation, this will all be over.
Storms on.
Can't believe I ever complimented that guy's arms.
And now we're in scene 18 in the Lobo Village conference room. Eliza, Gavin, and Cootie sit around a circular table with a well-dressed man whose badge indicates him as the mediator. Cootie wears an elaborate princess dress complete with plastic tiara and a wand with a large heart at the tip.
All right. Thank you all for participating in roommate mediation. This is a positive step in resolving your differences. To begin, have there been any good faith efforts to resolve your issues?
Yes!
Okay, I'm detecting some bad vibes. In a few words, bring me up to speed here.
Okay, well, this tall guy, he tried to.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, you don't get to talk. And then Eliza.
Okay, that's a good start. But maybe we should start with some basic guidelines. Let's maintain indoor voices, use I statements when we address one another, and I think we might need some sort of talking stick.
Will this work?
That'll be perfect, Cootie. Since you already have the talking wand, why don't you start us off?
Well, I think Jason should stay.
Yes.
What?
Eliza, please, respect the wand.
It's been like a free season of The Bachelorette in my living room, and I love The Bachelorette. Can't wait for the season finale.
Cootie passes the talking stick to Jason.
Stay tuned, Cootie.
Jason stands and unburdens himself.
You know, ever since I arrived here, I've suffered a lot, and I guess I've had others suffer too. My injury has caused grievous harm to my body and to my mind. My short-term memory is as cloudy as the Rio Grande. I'm not always in control of my actions, and my short-term memory is as cloudy as the Rio Grande.
I've got to hand it to you. That's a magnificent pile of bullshit.
Gavin, please, go on.
Sure, taunt me, Gavin. Just know this, having Betty nearby connects me to the person I used to be, the person I want to be, and the person that I'll be. I'll be... Who are you people again?
Oh, you poor soul. All of you should be ashamed of yourselves.
Eliza grabs the talking stick from Jason.
All right, show's over. I have an issue with Jason, not because of his medical problems, but because of his behavior. He's a jerk who has thrown our lives into disarray, and I want him out.
Gavin grabs the talking stick.
I have a simple plan to solve this issue once and for all. I haven't known Jason for long, but he has already taught me one truly important lesson. When you really want something, you just have to go for it.
He pulls out a Bluetooth speaker from his pocket, plays Rick Astley's Never Gonna Give You Up. He puts down the talking stick, drops to one knee, and pulls out a ring box from his pocket.
Eliza, you are my soulmate, the love of my life, the soil to my earth, the quinoa to my soy rizo. Mi amor, will you marry me?
Jason jumps to his feet,
What? No! Stop the music!
throws the speaker out the window. Rick Astley fades from the room.
Betty, I've loved you since we were 12 years old, and I have never stopped. You know, I've carried this with me since freshman year, waiting for the right moment.
He pulls out a small plastic package, rips it open with his teeth, and presents her with a blue ring pop.
It's blue raspberry, your favorite.
Oh, no, you don't. She's marrying me. You can't buy her love with your Halloween leftovers.
Oh, like you're gonna win her over with your romantic soy sauce line.
That's it. You're heading for another 5-month nap, bucko.
He grabs one, starts whacking Jason over the head with it.
Hey, can we use like I statements only, please?
Stop it! You want an I statement? I don't want to marry either of you. You're both so busy having a dick measuring contest that neither of you have given any thought to what I want. I have priorities: getting my JD, becoming a lawyer, reuniting my family. Getting married isn't even on the bottom of my priority list.
She storms out of the room.
Hey, wait!
Gavin follows her. Jason stands there looking at the door. Cootie giggles devilishly in her seat.
Well, I think we have made some real progress here today.
Now we go to scene 19 in the common room. Jason enters, and Eliza and Gavin are fighting outside of her room.
Come on, Eliza, don't be like that. This is all because of him. We were so happy before he
not
came.
listening to me. Just go, okay?
And she slams
I need
the
to be
door in
alone.
his face. Gavin punches the wall and storms to his room. Jason sees everything and sits silently at the kitchen table.
Hey, why the long face? You should be happy that they're at each other's throats.
He tries to ignore him.
Hey, you, hey, beep, beep, beep.
I'm done talking to you. You're just a figment of my imagination.
Oh yeah? You ever think maybe you're a figment of my imagination?
Can you just give it a rest? Thanks to your advice, Eliza despises me.
You know how women are. They're like TV dinners. They start frozen, you just gotta know how to heat them up.
Thank you, my misogynistic microwave.
Oh, buck up. You're not gonna take no for an answer. You're a competitor, remember? Who
Stop! I shouldn't be here. You know, I dreamed that we would fall in love again and go back to how everything was, but that's the problem. I was in love with a dream.
Oh, boo-hoo-hoo. Stop crying and let's start cooking. It's time for you to man up and claim your trophy.
Jason moves to pull the microwave's plug.
Hey, what are you doing, pal?
Something I should have done from the start.
Jason goes to pull the plug.
Wait, you're making a big mistake, kid. Do you think you'd be able to get a babe like that without me?
No, I've intruded in her life and I've hurt her enough.
You idiot! You're making a huge mistake.
Bye, Ken.
Scene 20, interior Eliza's room a half hour later. Eliza's lying in her bed reading when there's a knock on the door. Jason opens it and he's carrying his duffel bag.
Hi. Can I come in?
What do you want to feed me now?
I just wanted to apologize before I leave.
You're moving out?
Across to her.
Listen, you were right. I shouldn't have come here. Gavin is a really great guy, and I feel like I ruined everything between you two, and...
And we cut to Gavin's room. He's listening through the paper-thin walls. We're back in Eliza's.
Go on.
I just screwed up. Instead of thinking about my future, I've been clinging to the past.
Wow. A genuine emotion from Jason. It's a nice change.
He sits down next to her.
I can't express what seeing you has meant to me. Eliza,
She smiles, hearing Jason use her real name.
Look, if I'm being honest here, seeing you has brought up a lot of bad memories. And good ones, too.
yeah, like the day we ditched school and rented jet skis at Elephant Butte.
Ah, and my folks grounded me for 2 weeks. Yeah, how could I forget that?
I can never forget you losing your bikini top. I bet that senior citizen cruise won't either.
Oh, God, don't go there.
And he begins to slap him playfully. They begin to tussle affectionately until Eliza goes to pull off Jason's hat.
Don't
He
touch
pulls,
my
he
hat.
holds tight.
Why?
I don't want anyone to see what they did to me.
Is that why you never take it off?
Yeah.
Please?
You don't want to see this.
Places his palm on top of the hat.
Jason, you can trust me.
Eliza reaches for the hat and pauses. Jason finally releases his grip, and she removes his hat, revealing a head with long scars and short, patchy hair. She sighs sadly, then slowly and gently runs her hand across his head as a tear rolls down his cheek.
It's been such a nightmare.
You're gonna be okay, Jason.
She places a loving kiss on the top of his head.
Come here.
And now they stare at each other.
How?
Listen, I know how it feels to watch your whole life crumble before your eyes. I lost my family, I lost my best friend, and I lost you. But you know the best thing about scars? They're a reminder that we can suffer, but we can grow and we can heal.
And they hug.
God, maybe something's wrong with my brain too, because somehow you being here, it feels right. Jason, don't leave.
And in Gavin's room, he jumps up and heads for the door. Back in Eliza's room,
You want me to stay? Really?
the door flies open and Gavin barges in.
That's it, Eliza. I can't take this anymore. You have to make a choice. Him or me?
She looks back and forth, undecided.
I can't do that.
You have to.
Whatever you decide, it's okay.
Camera pushes in on Eliza as she weighs her choice. Finally,
I guess I choose Cootie?
with Panda Cootie.
I hate to interrupt the rose ceremony, but someone's here for you, Jason.
We're a little busy, Cootie. Can't you handle it?
Oh, no. This one is all yours.
Scene 25 in the living room. Jason, followed by the other roommates, enters to find a young woman in a Syracuse sweatshirt standing there.
Jason, thank God. I've been looking for you for weeks.
She hugs him.
I'm sorry, do we know each other?
Oh, no. The doctor said this would happen.
Who's us?
Jason, it's me. Your wife.
She holds up her hand a small gold wedding ring.
Holy
And we